What's it like staying at Aria Las Vegas in 2025 going into 2026? Find out next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. And in this video, we are back at the Aria Las Vegas in 2025. Checking out one of their deluxe strip king rooms. And right now is F1 week here in Las Vegas. And they turned the lobby here at the Aria into the Mercedes hub. And you got the F1 car right behind me. George Russell and Antonelli are Team Mercedes. They have shirts and Mercedes gear that they sell behind me, but they also have all these cool activations that you can check out. So it's all decked out in black and green. So for all of you Mercedes fans, check it out during F1 week. They've had it here the last couple of years. In this video, I'm going to show you all the new restaurants, eat at a few spots around the resort of Aria, and give you a nice room tour. But it's turning into winter here in Vegas, and slowly but surely the weather is getting cooler. I did a little bit of information gathering here. I always wondered what Aria meant and why it was named Aria, and what I came up with was that it's a musical term for an opera, and the aria part of an opera is like the featured solo, right? It's the centerpiece of the orchestra of the opera, a main solo act, and that's what the aria was supposed to mean for City Center. And in my eyes, it does show as the main centerpiece of the City Center. And City Center obviously consists of the Crystals Mall, as well as the Waldorf Astoria, the Veer Towers, and a few other things around here, and 63 Las Vegas. So there you go. There's a little information for you. Aria means the solo centerpiece of an orchestra. Now let's get to touring. Back at the Vegas airport. Welcome to Race Week, Jaycationers. It is the 2025 Las Vegas Grand Prix. We're headed to Aria, and I wanted to show you guys how much it costs for either a Lyft or Uber to Aria and how long it takes. And it's kind of raining outside, so we're rocking my Charles Leclerc Ferrari hat that I got in Barcelona and my SDFC jersey. Let's go. There are your Welcome to Las Vegas F1 helmets greeting you here at baggage claim. I love it when the bags are timed to when I arrive. Look at that. Boom. Pretty efficient, Southwest. Good job today. My original flight was actually delayed almost 2 hours, from 1:15 to 3-ish. And I got to the airport in San Diego, and I didn't get the alert until I literally got off the car. Now we're here. I was able to switch my flight and get on to the flight that was earlier, that was also delayed 2 hours, but was actually leaving at the same time I was originally supposed to leave. So we're actually here on time. I just had to ask them to switch my flight, and thank God I had A-list, because if I didn't, I would have been stuck at San Diego Airport for another 2 hours. Welcome to Harry Reid International. I also want to do a little gambling, so Wells Fargo ATM, got to pick up a couple hundo. Uber X is $18.93. When you check Lyft, you can get one for $19.86. And I get extra points on my card with Lyft Pink, so Lyft it is. All right, let's get the weather test going here. Oh, look at that. They closed down the auto walkway. All right, it is a tad bit chilly. Even though the sun is kind of sort of peeking out, it is a wet one, as you guys can see on the floors here, because the rain be raining sideways. $20 Lyft to Aria. Let's see how long it takes in this traffic and in this weather. But my room is already ready. Got a notification from the app since I checked in from the MGM app. At 1:35, I was able to get my Strip View King Suite. And funny enough, the rain keeps away the traffic on the 15. My Lyft took us from the airport on the 15 and straight to the back here at Aria. And it was only about a 15-minute ride. And now we're here, raining. One thing I'll have to give credit to MGM for is their improvement of the digital key. Even though sometimes people will still fumble over it, it's so much better than it used to be, and now you could actually use it, and it's more trustworthy, especially when you're scanning it to go to up an elevator. This is how the hallways of Aria look. Kind of have like a brownish cream maroon notes with this splatter type of carpet art. And over this way, you have 4 elevators, and they do have 3 or 4 different sections of floors for elevators. So even though there's only 4 elevators, it only goes up to like 3 or 4 floors. So it's easier to get on and off and up and down. That's what she said. Also, the wallpaper here is actually threaded. I threaded pattern and like a broken down leather. High ceiling elevators. We're going down to the casino. Floor to ceiling mirrors. Like I said, there's only 6 floors. Actually, why am I going down to the casino? I want to go promenade. I'm hungry. The promenade level, this is the elevator area here. There's 5 different elevator sections here, and it's pretty much the 2nd floor. Down below, you have a nice view of Din Tai Fung, and look how much space Din Tai Fung is. There is so much space here and a very popular location for the Din Tai Fung. Down below is actually where I was dropped off earlier, and there's the giant vibrator clock right next to Maceo Paris. I just discovered this. They actually have a cardio center. If you don't want to go to the gym and just get cardio in, you do need your room key for access, but they do have ellipticals and Stairmasters and all that good stuff in here. And that's right next to the elevator bay in the promenade section. There's the Sundries Express right next to the cardio room, and then the Starbucks here on the promenade level. And then there is a Terrine women's clothing store here right by the escalators and Press Juicery. Nice little window design here. When you hook a left, you end up over at Proper Eats Food Hall, and then this way is to the pool and the fitness center. It is about 4:30 in the afternoon, and the sun is setting here on a fall night in Aria, Las Vegas, and this is the Proper Eats Food Hall. We've eaten here before. I need to get a bite to eat before I faint because I'm hungry. Funny enough, this is the hallway where I met Travis Kelce. I said, new news. This is Egghead. This is the breakfast spot. Check out this tornado metal sculpture they have in the middle. And you can actually order stuff from Proper Eats Food Hall right over here. This is their kiosk. So they have Wexler's Deli. They have Parm Famous Italian. There's the Aoki spot. They have Happy Leaf, Soulbird, Laughing Buddha, and then a bar over on the corner. I'm actually in the mood for some Laughing Buddha ramen. $17 for miso ramen and $18 for tonkatsu. A fountain drink is $7. That is egregious. And this area here is Solberg and Happy Leaf. Pizza Aoki is right here. Love the pizza here. Their cheese slice is now up to $8.50. Pepperoni is now $9.50. Gone up on inflation a bit, but I do like their pizzas. There's their meat lovers. Pineapple pizza shouldn't exist. And then there's also a white pizza. Lola's Burgers is also pretty fire. I've had that a couple of times. I love their fries. And then this is the ramen spot. Sat down at one of these booths and the chair is super low to the table, so I feel like I'm like a little kid up on the table. I ended up getting the tonkatsu ramen from Laughing Buddha. It's char siu pork, black mushrooms, bamboo shoots, green onions with pork broth. They put a little bit of spice here on the side. 4:46 in the afternoon. First food of the day. Starving. Let's get a little of the spice in here. I was originally gonna do this for dinner, but I might just get pizza. Maybe do some Moneyline pizza for Din Din. Ooh, really nice broth. Let's get some of these black mushrooms in here. I love the black mushrooms. Also, I gotta be careful not to splash on my SDFC jersey. Actually really tasty. Get a little bit of the bamboo shoots in here too. Oh yeah. Get the noodles. The noodles are buried down below. Man, this is a huge helping for 19 bucks. 4 pieces of char siu. They're very generous with their portions here. I am on that ramen tip, guys. I'm all about that ramen. Okay. Nice firm noodles. Pretty decent. Get a little bit of that char siu. Yeah, this ramen's a winner. Just gotta spice it up a bit. It's good spice too. Yeah, definitely we come back here, especially here at Proper Eats Food Hall. Really nice service, and you can just order from the kiosk and be on your way. Did the best I could. I almost finished it, but it was just such a huge bowl. And now I gotta go upstairs and reset a little bit and then head back down, give you guys more of a tour here at Aria in 2025. Oh, they even have some skee ball over here. And I've had the oysters here. They have their special oyster deal here for happy hour until 6. They got nice TVs, and I had a couple of drinks here with Mommy G back in the day, and a few lounge areas here as well. So the deal is $2 oyster happy hour Monday to Friday, 4 to 6. And there's Sun Life Organics. The speakeasy is over here as well. Doesn't look like it's open right now, but you can get the oysters as we speak here at Proper Eats. And there is Mr. Christopher Walken Some viewers think Jaycation is reminiscent of a Filipino Christopher Walken. That cracks me up. And then there's also an entrance to Aria Sky Suites over here. So Carbone is here, as well as Jean Georges Steakhouse and Bardot. I've always wanted to check out Bardot Brasserie one of these days. It's a Michael Mina restaurant. It's the Salt and Ivy patio bar, which borders the swimming pool, and then you also have the Aria Convention Center area going on over here. And if you want to take the stairs or the escalator down to the casino, you can take it down over this way. Right now, there is some sort of convention going on called Extreme Networks. Hey, what's up? We got Denise and Oliver. What's up?
Hi, Jay.
Hey, Jaycationers.
All the way from the Bay Area.
Bay Area.
Just wanted to say hi to our kids.
Hi, Olivia. Hi, Josiah. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hey, thanks for watching the channel.
We're having fun. We're gonna party with Jay now.
Yeah, let's go. Shout out to Denise and Oliver, Jaycation Nation from the Bay, and we are looking at one of the Mercedes Petronas cars over here, and then you have an AMG Petronas area where you can buy some jerseys and all that good stuff, and they do have all the all-in Vegas Mercedes flags up here. Just so you guys know, this is the display area where they usually have like Easter decorations, Christmas decorations, and it's right next to the main MGM check-in, and then this is where the invited guest check-in is at as well. Inside these cases are different hats for Mercedes. Over here they got the whole jacket section. Actually, this black and teal looks pretty cool, and it's a Adidas brand. You have Concierge here on the corner. And this used to be a Tapa Spanish place. It's now called, and it used to be open-faced, but it is now enclosed. It's actually called Gymkhana 42. Opens on my birthday. Opens on December 3. And then you have the famous Catch. And then Cathedral used to be here, but it is now an 1850 by American Express lounge, it looks like. Right by the lobby bar. So there you go, Kimmy Antonelli and George Russell. This is actually where the Chase Lounge was earlier in the year, right next to the Din Tai Fung entryway. Like I said, Din Tai Fung is huge. You guys saw it from the top earlier. And this line usually is longer, but it is only a Tuesday around 6. And you have this step and repeat area here with the Din Tai Fung dumpling. And over this way is one of the casino bars right next to the elevator. This right here is Patisserie. It's open 24 hours. They have tons of pastries and gelato and breakfast items, and they always change those special cakes up on those pillars over there. The patisserie also has all your pastries and deli sandwiches. Although Javier's is egregiously expensive, I do like the rope decoration they have here in their centerpiece bar. And Javier's is right here in the corner of the casino. And here is the popular Gem Bar where my boy Frenchie works at. He's working and he's on shift. He will make you a pistachio martini. Here's the Easter Island looking Sanford Biggers sculpture here in the entryway right by Posh Burger. We've had Posh Burger here in previous days, right by the poker room in the distance. And then this is the main valet and taxi area. I didn't realize that these fountains right here in the middle of the Aria drop-off actually is synchronized to the music. In the distance you got the Cosmo, but the Crystal Shops is right along the way there too. This is where valet taxi is, and if you need to drop off your bags like I will tomorrow, the bell desk is right here. More of those tornado sculptures here on the side entrance of the Aria. And if you go up these escalators, that is the way to get to Park MGM without even going outside. You just walk down this long hallway, hook a left, and you are at Park MGM. And you can also access the Aria Express tram, which will take you to Bellagio. This is the Essence convenience store right next to the sports bar. Looks like there's tons of people here leaving the conference right next to the BetMGM Sportsbook. Here is the BetMGM Sportsbook with the Moneyline Pizza Bar. I love their artichoke pizza. About a $10 slice, but hey, that artichoke pizza is bomb. And if you walk all the way through here, it's not that big of a sportsbook, but you do have a decent sized sportsbook here at Aria. To the right of the sportsbook is Radiance. It looks like a watch / jewelry store. They got Roberto Coin and Breitling products here. It's the first time I looked at this sign. This is the Carlos Sainz Smooth Operator Dance Lounge. It's usually the Alibi Lounge. Loving the neon Miami colors and the Carlos Sainz logo right down in the middle Very Miami GTA-ish. There's Elements Gift and Snacks. And they have a ton of F1 gear here as well. The roar of the crowd. And this is the side entrance where you can walk outside to the Vidara. And they also have a drop-off area. And then you can also go upstairs through these escalators. I'm still waiting to receive this in the mail. I ordered it about 2 months ago and still haven't gotten it. There is your Lucky Buddha. Obviously you got to go here and touch the Lucky Buddha's belly, right? So straight ahead, that building is the Vidara. And if you hook her right here and just walk down this walkway, it'll get you curved around to the Vidara. And then there's a walkway to the Cosmo as well as Bellagio from there. And it's all indoor. You're away from the elements when it's raining. We're gonna head over towards the shops at Crystals. And there's that fire pit in the patio of Toca Madera. Let's see what they have to offer inside the Crystal shops. So there's a Tiffany & Co. As you walk in. You got Hermé, Harry Winston, and there is tons of space at this mall. 3 floors to be exact. On the 3rd floor is actually where you can go grab the Aria Express. There's Gucci, Lanvin, Lighthouse Art Space, Lighthouse Immersive. Up there is a Van Gogh experience. Already have the Christmas trees up. There is a huge Christmas tree with icicles hanging there. And then you got the tornado water inside those huge test tubes spinning around. It's a cool bar to be situated right here, Bar Centro. Then Bazaar Mar, Seafood and Tapas by Jose Andres. You got Philip Plein, Cartier, Versace Blueberry, Lanvin, and this store right here is called Rimowa. They also have the Princess Diana exhibit up there as well, up these escalators. So all the high-end stores are here. Brunello Cucinelli, Bulgari, Canada Goose, and then this is a restaurant right here. This center piece that looks like a bong is called Mastro's Ocean Club. It's been here for years, and Louis Vuitton looks to be getting a remodel. There is the very expensive Balenciaga right next to Saint Laurent and Hublot and Prada. And there's more stores down along this way to the bridge headed towards where Whataburger would be. And downstairs has a Celine Paris, your Dolce & Gabbana, and then Creed, Fendi, Tag Heuer, and Golden Goose. And they're also revamping the Loewe. Is it Loewe or Lowe? Comment down below. And Richard Mille. It really is Christmas time here already. Over by the Mastro's Ocean Club entrance is these trees that are decorated with icicle lights and red, silver, and white balls and snowflakes. Christian Louboutin is here, the front of Canada Goose, and then they also have a Gianvito Rossi Milano over here. Oh, Patty Mahomes might not even make the playoffs this year. Oh man, we are now here at 63 Las Vegas and it started raining. No. So you have the Ross Museum of Illusions over here. The Fabulous Las Vegas store is also along the way here. There's a Fat Tuesdays, and then Jason Aldean's Kitchen and Bar, and Ocean Prime is above Jason Aldean's, and then Ariat, the famous cowboy brand, is there as well. And then the bridge will take you over to Planet Hollywood, Harmon Corner, and the Cosmo. So we're here at the Welcome to Las Vegas store, and they do have buy 2 get 1 free tall boy cans. And they do have deals on F1 gear, and this is actually a 2-floor convenience store. But you know what, I'm gonna brave the rain and get to the Planet Hollywood to use ABC store. I've always been curious to see what's up here, so why not check out what's on the 2nd floor since we have the time and we're touring around. Secret restrooms if you need to use the restrooms over here. You do need a code, so you probably have to be a paying customer. They got Beanie Babies over here. This is the candy area. It's not fully stocked, but this is the Welcome to the Fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada store right next to Jason Aldean. The rain kind of let up and it's down to 51 degrees. I'm gonna try to run as fast as I can to get to Planet Hollywood so I can use ABC stores and also get hot cocoa for the Bailey's Minis. Let's go. There's a show that I wanted to see, Mariah Carey's Christmas Time. And this is 63 Las Vegas. The Arte Museum is along the way over there, and the very back is Aria. And here is the turn to Harmon Corner for F1. And check it out, the bridges are now enclosed and covered. They are actually using metal now to cover both sides, which actually I feel like works out better. And then they have the mesh up top so you can't throw anything on to the track. I feel like getting the hot cocoa at Earl's Sandwich. They don't serve it anymore. Well, at least we made it to ABC stores and we can just go grab ourselves a couple of seltzers and go up to the room and watch the Laker game because it's raining. Not gonna lie, that was 100% a failed trip to Planet Hollywood. Just ended up getting drenched. You can't really tell, but kind of sort of drenched. I only went there because I wanted to get the hot cocoa, but they had none. Last hope for hot cocoa is patisserie. Let's see if we can get some. The answer is yes, score. And it was only $6.50 for a large. Well, at least it wasn't a completely failed trip. Got the large hot cocoa. This is the first Jaycation Las Vegas hot chocolate of the winter season of 2025. $6.50? Oh yeah. And I think they even melt some actual chocolate in there. Ooh, they even sprinkle some powder up top with the whipped cream. And we're gonna add that Bailey's Minis here. Ah, I didn't bring a stirrer. Oh wait, I got one. I got a stirrer, forget it. Let's throw a little bit of that in that. These Bailey's Minis bottles are a lot bigger, so I only usually throw about half of it in there and then mix it around. We didn't even mix it, but. And then this is my ABC store haul. We got two waters, a blackberry high noon, and then I went to Earl Sandwich and I got an ish ton of creamer. Always forget to bring the creamer even though I have a new Keurig machine with me. Now we have creamers for the week. Well, since it's such a turd of a night with the rain, obviously I can't go live. So the Lakers game starts in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna enjoy this hot cocoa, try to connect my laptop onto the Samsung TV with my HDMI cable. Cheers, first hot cocoa spiked with Bailey's. Oh man, on freaking point. Talk about not thinking. I was using my phone before I left the room and then I put it on my table and then I left the room and realized the room key is on my phone. So now I had to go down to the front desk and get a physical room key. Good thing I have my ID with me at least. I literally came downstairs just to get Moneyline Pizza and Bar artichoke slice. So we're gonna do it. So they have a meat amore pizza. This is the crowd pleaser. This is the okie dokie slice. And then that's the blanca with meatballs, spinach, ricotta, and garlic. The okie dokie artichoke has artichoke, burrata, spinach, peppers, onion, and pesto. Well, since we had the huge ramen dinner, I decided I'm just gonna get a slice of the Moneyline artichoke, okie dokie artichoke pizza. It's about almost 10 bucks. Put a little bit of that red pepper. Can't eat too much. It's not super late. It's almost like 8:30 at night, but I needed to eat something else, not just have ramen. That was my one thing I ate all day. So okie dokie artichoke, it's actually pretty thick and heavy. It's almost like a Costco slice. Spinach, onion, artichoke, cheese. Nah, that's yummy. And there you go, VGK Golden Knights just scored. I could hear the horn all the way from T-Mobile Arena to Aria. Go Knights, go. And you know what? This is a winner. This is quickly becoming one of my go-to pizza spots, especially when I'm passing by Aria. Good call.
Tomorrow for sure.
As promised, we are now here at the spa around 8 o'clock in the morning the next day. Let's check out the fitness center. Made it in. Here's a techno gym. Got your ellipticals, and they do have about 15 to 20 treadmills overlooking the pool that's still closed. I think they're closed for the season actually. Little window view of the swimming pool. They actually have a pretty huge pool here, and then they also have a 21 and over area here. I've attended a party at that pool for Super Bowl a couple years back. Over on this corner are your free weights. I got some TVs. Then you also got the machines over on this side. Pretty huge gym. Definitely bigger than the one at MGM Grand. And when you check in, they'll give you a bottled water and a towel. Also a nice waiting area over here with a fireplace. Compared to the MGM Grand gym, this is huge. So I would rank this probably 6, 7 in top 10 resort fitness centers. And check out the entry here to the salon at Aria. Always got that sereneness over here. Calology. More waiting areas here, and the merchandise area. Here is the entrance to the pool area. Let's see if we could actually get in. It does say pools are closed due to the weather, and it is in the 40s, but I'm thinking that it's still open, and today actually looks like it's gonna be dry. This is actually the sort of busyness that I try to avoid in the morning. That's why I bring my Keurig machine. And actually got a new one. All right, Jaycationers, it is time for the oh so popular room tour. So we got the deluxe strip view king room here at Aria, and we are situated perfectly. Love the view of the airport to the right, and you're looking straight down Harmon. So if the race were to happen and I was staying here, you could actually see the race, direct view, and the turn into the finish line. You can't see the finish line, but you could see the straightaway on Harmon, which would be a really cool view. And you could actually watch it here. I'm guessing the room here on Saturday is astronomical, and probably even on Friday. But for tonight, about $100, so that's not bad. And yeah, I do agree that Aria probably needs to rejuvenate some of their rooms, or maybe all of their rooms, and do a little update, because I remember when this first opened and I came here, and this whole room was so impressive with the automatic curtains and drapes and the iPad that you can use. But now I just feel like they need to add some USB-C cables and USB chargers somewhere, and maybe upgrade the furniture, because it's looking a little more worn than it used to be. Bed is pretty darn comfortable. It's pretty firm, to tell you the truth. It's not like super soft, but I've slept here at Aria like a baby before, and they do have really high thread count sheets. I believe it said on the description 300 thread count, and Aria throw pillow is the centerpiece, and then you get 4 pillows that are not super fluffy, but not super flat, just right down the middle. This is the perfect amount of pillows for me to have a nice night's sleep. You got 2 reading lamps, 2 on each side, and a velvet and dark navy blue headboard. On nightstand 1, I got my gimbal charging right now, you have a glass top with this silver and white lamp, huge lampshade. It's like overly huge. And then you have 2 outlets, your lamp, your reading light, and your good night button, so you don't have to turn off all the lights around the room. And then the iPad that shows you all the amenities, restaurants downstairs, and salon appointments, and what the weather is, and all that good stuff. You can see that all here, and even set your alarm. They do have this piece of wood that comes out and gives you extra space, but it's just asking for you to get a shin burger or a leg bruise on there. And then a little drawer, and then a little cubby hole down below. Oh, and here's the safe. The safe is actually down here as well. Let's go to nightstand number 2. Over here at nightstand number 2 is the telephone with your Aria stationery, same huge oversized lampshade and silver base. You got that same exact stuff, except they don't have the safe here, just extra door space and a cubby hole. And they also have the lamp, reading light, and good night switch here as well. So you can have it on both sides. And then a little red abstract painting here. What do you call that? What do you call that effect? Bokeh? B-O-K-E-H? Bokeh? I think that's what they call it. Over by the window, you have 2 comfy seats and a coffee table with a glass top. Really nice view. You can see the Park MGM, even T-Mobile Arena there on the corner, the swimming pool of the Nomad, and a really cool view of City Center. And you can just see how vast it is. You see the bottom valet entry area with the Aria Express coming back and forth, Planet Hollywood down the way, Ilara, as well as the Marriott Grand Chateau. There were bigger plans for City Center, and Aria was the centerpiece, and it is the centerpiece, but these other towers like the Waldorf Astoria, which used to be the Mandarin Oriental, it's changed a little bit through the years. The Veer towers around here have also changed, and things around the crystal shops. Over in this corner, you have your typical tall hotel room lamp, which has to fit perfectly because it's got that oversized lampshade, and the curtains actually hit it. And if you don't have it positioned between the shelf and the curtains, it'll be shaken back and forth and not looking correct. And then more bokeh abstract painting here, a nice vase on top of this decorative shelf. And on this side is your bar. They call it the smart bar because it's weight censored, obviously. There's a metal ice bucket with 2 glasses and tongs on this metal tray. More space here just in case you want to throw some of your groceries. The 2 closest stores here are either the CVS right next to Whataburger, or you can go all the way to ABC Stores, which is over at the Showcase Mall, and just cut through Park MGM and just cross the bridge to get there. Or you can go to the ABC store at Planet Hollywood and cross the bridge, but that's a little further. Or go to that Welcome to Las Vegas store in Project 63 area, but I think ABC store or CVS would suffice. There's a tissue dispenser here, and then in the Smart Bar, they have potato chips, cookies, gummy bears, Smart Water, Fiji water. And if you look at the iPad that they provide for you, they'll show you all the egregious pricing. And then if you open this, oh wow. You open this, you have all your booze on here, as well as beers and sodas and high noons. And they also have your Southwest Trail Mix and Pringles. They even have mini bottles of Hennessy and Patron. I spotted any love kits. Oh, there is a Temptation Lovers kit here in the very corner. About $65, $70, but that does beat the price of having a baby. If you heard me say that before, I probably say it all the time. Over here in the desk area, we're right below the 42-inch Samsung TV and the telephone here as well. You have a silver lamp, and this workspace is awesome because you got 2 outlets, but really no USB or USB-C chargers. And then the Las Vegas magazine featuring the one, the only Carrot Top, and your remote control. Nice seat, but it doesn't have like a rollaway swivelly seat, and usually I prefer having those when I'm staying in a hotel like this. And then there's a little cubby hole here to the side. This door leads to a adjoining room, so if you were to have your family with you and you wanted back-to-back rooms, you could possibly do that with this room. And this is your air conditioning controllers, and right now it's kind of gloomy out, so 69 degrees is perfect. As you enter the entry foray area, the sheer and blackout controllers for the curtains are right here. You got open, stop, and close. Right where the door is, you have your double locks, which is a great thing. Your master controllers, and then you could hit privacy service and the master switch here as well. One thing I would have to say about the Aria is you can kind of hear people talking up and down the hallways, so the walls here aren't the thickest. And also right across the sheer controllers is your full-size mirror, pretty huge full-size mirror to get ready in front of. One thing about Aria that I like is their huge closet area, and on the right side, they do provide you 2 lavish Aria robes, your ironing board and iron. It's lit inside here. You got shelving space. You could throw your luggage in here. You get 4 huge drawers, and then more of your bokeh frame art. This is more like a blue and white bokeh, and then a nice feature light here as well. And then door number 2, we have 6 more wooden hangers, and wow, they actually have 2 luggage racks here. So there's actually 2 luggage racks for you to use. I'm guessing it's a dual luggage rack for the dual closets. Well, welcome to the bathroom area, and there are your dual sinks on the granite top counters. This is their version of community body lotion and hand wash. Ooh, it's not even half full. It feels like they're all a 4th full. You get 2 glasses here. Right behind it are 2 outlets as well. Your tissue box, 2 luminescent lights here going down each side of the mirrored wall, and then 2 more lights up top. And then you also have your magnifying vanity mirror here that is nice and well lit. Down below, open this up, you have your Conair hair dryer. It's like the exact same cheap Conair hair dryer I have back home. I really want to upgrade my hair dryer. It is Christmas time, so hint, hint for those of y'all looking for Jaycation's Christmas present. And then you have your hand and face towels down below the hair dryer, and then your regular towels here. And that's the sink area. I really do like the bathtub area here because it also acts as your shower, and it's this one glass door that has your floor mat and regular towel. There's bench space right here, and then you got your shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, a hand and face towel, and you can get a nice little bath bomb in here and relax the night away. It is not a steam room or a sauna though, like other hotel rooms do feature. And finally, you do have your high to the ground toilet. This is actually a blurred out wall. The door is the same way. There is a telephone in here, as well as your toilet paper, more bokeh art, as well as the extra toilet paper here in the corner. All right, so here is the totals for your deluxe strip view king room. It is $97.51 total, and that is from a Tuesday to a Wednesday, the week of F1 2025. Your room rate was only $35.15. I got this on an MGM Grand app sale, and the resort fee is $55 per night, which amounts to $62.32 when you include the tax, and the reservation total is $97.51. You're able to get everything here on the MGM Rewards app, and when you click on room details, this is what the Aria tells you your resort fee amenities include. A daily resort fee plus Clark County room tax will be charged to your stay and is inclusive of the following hotel services. 1. Access to the fitness center. 2. Wired and wireless internet access throughout Aria. 3. Unlimited local and 1-800 calls. Come on, who uses that nowadays? 4. Access to over 2,000 electronic newspapers. Ooh-wee. 5. Airline boarding pass printing at concierge or internet kiosk. I mean, don't you usually get your ticket on here now? Next is long distance in-room calls to all 50 states and Washington, D.C. And then finally, digital newspaper and magazine downloads through Press Reader for duration or reservation. That's $55 a night? Come on, man. Really, Vegas, you gotta do something about getting these resort fees out of here. Also got my SDFC Jaycation 10 jersey because we're playing and hopefully winning the semifinals in about 4 days from the filming of this video. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video of Aria Las Vegas in 2025, please give it a thumbs up. And I would say yes, if you could stay here for under $100 and you get the strip view and a really nice automatic curtains to see the lavish Las Vegas Strip, I would say go for it. And I do love all the amenities that they have downstairs. They do have the more luxurious restaurants, but they do have that proper eats food hall. When it is swimming pool season, they'd have a more than decent swimming pool area, as well as their huge fitness center. And I really do like the gem bar and getting that pistachio martini from Frenchie. Shout out to Frenchie. And I also really like the pizza place, the Moneyline Pizza spot. That was amazing too. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Comment down below what hotels you'd like to see me visit here in 2025, 2026, whether it's in San Diego, Las Vegas, Hawaii, New York, or anywhere else in the world. Please let me know. I love doing these hotel tours and I love doing them differently. And every time I come back to Aria, I stay here once a year. There's always a different experience and a different thing to eat and new restaurants downstairs, and their displays are just awesome. And like I said, this was one of the first times I walked in the Aria and I could actually smell the Aria scent. It was really pumping in the side entryway. Well, Jaycationers, check out Las Vegas 777. Let's go. My Facebook group. We have over 5,000 Las Vegas lovers saying you can't see me and talking about the newest ongoings around Sin City. Until the next one, guys, stay safe, stay dry, stay traveling Las Vegas. Let's go.